They go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Broncos are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Jaguars' 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
At the 2-yard line.
Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
That's out to the left and complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Could have gone with a ground game there. Opted for the quick pass. Well, I don't know that it would have mattered, Charles, but it didn't work out.
In a lot of these offenses, yards after catch are built in without explicitly saying it. In this case, he didn't make anyone miss out on the perimeter. Got tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
And brings up 4th down. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
Jamal Agnew on the return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll throw from the gun. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun is Minshew. And able to find Dorsett. And he'll be out right at the 35. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. It'll be Minshew again. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw it, Minshew. It's hauled in by Wilson, 6'4" tight end. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Melvin Gordon, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. Well, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through.
Makes the score, Broncos 10, Jaguars 0.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Minshew sets to throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. They run the counter. It's Patterson, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Broncos' 47-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Minshew, and finding the tight end Wilson. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. From the gun, Minshew to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 18. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Well, a first carry here for Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. No gain. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Minshew. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I know it looks like fun to guys like you and me. We're up here in the booth and to everyone watching on television, but are you kidding me? In the snow, that type of a play, in the cold, you know that had to hurt to make that play.
I'm just mad he didn't make a snow angel while he was down there. Opportunity missed. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Von Miller able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
4-yard attempt.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got Gordon open, completes it. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards, good enough for a first. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but it looked like, fortunately, the Broncos able to recover. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy there to make the grab. And the Broncos push further out in front. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Broncos 17, Jaguars 3. Brandon McManus to kick off 14.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Jacksonville.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Minshew, 1st and 10. Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. Touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
To throw again on second down, Minshew. Gonna look deep for Wilson. This is caught inside the 15. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Minshew. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Steps away to his left. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Caleb Wilson as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars get a score closer.
The extra point is good.
Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, and when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this...
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done Chiefs playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook, but it's going to be 2nd down. And the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Minshew. And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage. And just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 28-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
29-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. The open man is Westbrook. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Westbrook. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
Pass incomplete.
Pass it's 3rd down and 7 yards to go.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
To Philip Dorsett.
Philip Dorsett there to make the grab. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
It is good.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Flushed out right. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
At the 40-yard line.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On 3rd down, Patterson. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
9 yards. And the Jaguars.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Patterson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out of the gun is Minshew. A throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Now Gordon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Able to get this to Gordon. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Right at the line.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Second and goal at the Jaguars' 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And McManus able to put it through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, first and 10. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
At the 28-yard line.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. It'll be Minshew again. And this one into the hands of DJ Chark. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line.
First down.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. This ball caught by his tight end, Wilson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Caleb Wilson. I think someone's going to get in the QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. He'll try and run it. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Come on, set.
Minshew sets to throw. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part one of the equation done. Now they need to convert, then get that onside kick. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. And the Broncos are able to recover, and that should just about wrap this one up. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee.
Tonight's final score.
Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver. DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And he returns this to the 22.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
That this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Block off of play action. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And they'll get this down to the 10.
First down.
A nice pickup of 17 yards.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. This will be caught at about the 5. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Throwing on first down is Locke. And it's caught inside the 35.
Locke's pass.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
New Orleans.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now Locke. 3rd down. Rolling to his right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Shotgun now for Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 45 yards. These 2 teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 3-3.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. That throw by Brady, incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans there to make the grab. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
Good.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Saints.
They look to throw. It's Locke. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 45-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 more there and another first down.
Gain of 10. First down, New Orleans.
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. So that'll back him up 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 36-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lock. And his pass incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Locke, escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, it's Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. This is caught. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 17-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning.
We got chips over here. Chips over here. There's overload. Overload. 31's the right. Go. 31's the right. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't go.
Play action. Now it's Locke. Flush to his right. Space to maneuver at the 40. Open man Hamler. That's complete. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 1:50 to go here in the first half. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the Buccaneers, 30
from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Gain of 4, and it's third down.
Shotgun snap to Locke. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that's it. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Brady now on first down. Buying time to his left. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Brady will try again on second down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Throwing on first down is Brady. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
And incomplete.
Well, that play certainly took a long time, and that's why a lot of coaches in training camp, they use a whistle or a horn at about 3 seconds because they want the ball in the hands of the quarterback. They want the play to develop quickly and get the ball downfield. This one had to go over 5 seconds holding on to the football, and then he ends up getting hit, and they have an incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Flushed out right. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's now 4th down.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Made at the 11-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Brady now to throw. It's caught. Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st down, Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 19-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And that's going to be Incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady eluding the pressure right. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.